Good evening, folks. How are you doing? I hope all are in good spirit this evening. Today I decided I'm gonna make some tamarind ball, and it's a treat that I accustomed making with my mom. Whenever we get tamarind, we will make some tamarind ball and stuff. And well, some people call it a candy, some people call it treat, however they want to call it. It is something that we make here in Trinidad, and I like it. So over the weekend, I went up by my mother-in-law and them, and they have a little tamarind tree. And I went and picked some tamarind, and I decided to make some tamarind ball today. So let me start, right? There we go. Okay, folks. So this is the tamarind that I would have picked over the weekend. As you might know, some of these tamarind, some of them will be sweet, and some will be real sour, some will be in between. This one is in between, sweet and sour. It's not bad. You could pick this one off the tree and suck it one time. The sweet one, obviously, you could do that, and the sour one, you might want to do that because that's real sour. Right? So this is how I just know when the tamarind good. See the stem does get dry, and when the stem get dry like that, the tamarind inside is actually ready for usage. Some people use the green tamarind for medicine purpose, I believe it was. I'm not sure, but I just only use we will say the ripe tamarind, right? And this is how I just know, as it dry, the stems come out like that, you know it's good to go, right? So let me get cleaning up on this tamarind here. Alright, so we break out the head, pull that, and I don't know if you're seeing me there. Right. And this is the piece that we're going to be using. Right? This is all the meat around it here. We take off the shell. This is the meat around it here and the seeds inside. So this is what we're going to be using to make our tamarind ball. Yeah? I'm going to clean up. And some of them have the fungus. Throw away the fungus one because they don't want to use those. Right? Pull them out. You make sure you get all the shell out there because it wouldn't be nice to be eating a nice tasting tamarind ball. You're biting piece of the shell. Right. Shell could crumble up in your hand easy. That's when it dry properly.
Basically, you're just cracking it.
And so basically, you're just breaking the shell and it falls apart kind of way, like that. And you take the meat out.
There's a seed in there.
Yeah, it has a seed inside here. Long time, or probably they still do it now, but when they eat the tamarind, they used to save the seed, and they used to make
bean
bag with it.
Yeah.
Yes, and that used to play catch and all sort of stuff with it. Will be bean bag. There's a homemade. You have to take piece of cloth, put all the seed inside it. Some people also a zip on the side. Or they will just sew up this sack. It's a small little sack they make and they put the beans, the tamarind seed inside it, and they call it a bean bag. So you see this thing have plenty usage. Alright folks, so I reached down to the last 3 good tamarind. Right, some of them you would have, whenever you're cleaning tamarind, you would have noticed a little white stuff in it. I don't use those, those have fungus on them, and I can't help that. That's just how you will get them, right? Some will be nice like these, and some will have those little white stuff on it, right? So I actually got a green one here, right? So this is what the green one look like, and it's not as easy to peel. Not hard, but not as easy to peel as the ripe one, right? So this is when the tamarind is green, and this is when the tamarind is ripe.
No, they use those green ones as well, but I'm not too sure for what.
I'm not too sure what it is used the green one for, but I do know they use this one, these green ones as well. So I actually picked about 3 of them, right? So yeah, these is what they look like when they're green. This is what they look like when they're good. And make sure, as I say, make sure and get all the shells out of it, because if you don't, you'll be eating tamarind shell in your nice tasting tamarind. So before you go to the next step, you make sure that you don't have any of these little, and it could happen. So even though if you eat 1 or 2 pieces, that is alright, you know. Yeah, if you eat a piece of shell like nothing will happen. How much did I must eat when I was small? Yeah, nothing will happen, man. Right, so before I go to the next step, I will check this again to make sure, you know, I get as much out as possible, right?
Because you didn't pick enough.
Yeah, because I didn't pick enough, so I don't want to have to waste none of this. This might give me about what? Depend on the size, I might get about 4 good size one, or could get a little more. We go see how much we get. When we finish up, we go see how much we get in outside.
But do you tell Sana climb the tree?
Yeah, I tell he climb the tree, yeah. And Sana say he go get choke. I don't know where he go get choke on a tamarind tree.
It have pickers on the tree.
It have fine branches that come up on you.
Yeah. So.
I tell Sana, say Sana, pick now, boy, pick. Sana, pick one, sit down and eat it. I tell you that, me and her. Right, so let me show you the next part of the ingredients, right? So this is the tamarind. Put here aside. This is the shell. We are using the shell. Put here aside. Right? So I'm just going to give my hand a little rinse off. Right here. Right, dry up your hands a little bit, or you don't want to put too much liquid in the tamarind either, because it will be a paste. You want that. Right, some of the other ingredients that I just use, right? Well, I like this kind of ingredients, right? So it could be like shadow benny, garlic, salt, everything going in here. Chop up, blend up. I'm trying to get as fine as possible, so you know you will be eating no chunks of although I like that, but you will be eating no too much of a chunks of shadow benny and garlic. I'm trying to get as fine, so when I mix it up, it will go into everything and incorporate very nicely. So let me get blended. So guys, I just finished blending up the shadow benny. So instead of blending up the garlic, I grated up the garlic inside the shadow benny here. So when you mix it up, everything will be crushed inside, right? So I'm now going to put all the ingredients together: the shadow benny, the garlic, salt, and the sugar. Now some people, or you could put pepper in it, but I wouldn't use pepper in it because sometimes Kitty might want to eat one or taste it. So I wouldn't put the pepper in it, but it's just really good with some pepper as well, right? So let me get started and mix it. Right guys, so for this step, you want to make sure your hands clean. So you wash your hands because you're going to use your hands here to crush up this stuff, right? So we're going to put in the shadow benny, seasoning, and the garlic. Yeah. Right, now I like my thing highly seasoned there, so you will find out using plenty of the shadow benny because I like the taste, love the taste of shadow benny. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. You could always adjust the salt here, so we just put some here to start. Right, we could always adjust that. And the main ingredients, as usual, everybody would know, is the sugar. Right, so we put like about 1, 2, and we'll put a half again. Right, put another one because this is going to be crushed up and make our tamarind bowl. So let me start. So this has to be crushed up like this. Now the little the sauce from the seasoning will help you to crush up the tamarind, but you want to crush up the tamarind to get all the jelly, all the meat, as you would say, of the seed, so you could incorporate into everything, right?
Let me wash it now.
And one little technique I use sometimes is that after I done make my tamarind ball, I take it and I put it in the fridge. So you get a little hard. I don't think I want too much of it. Put a little bit like
Well, it depends on how much
Right.
seeds you want in a tamarind.
in a tamarind.
Right?
You know, sometimes you will buy a tamarind bowl and you will get sometimes 2 seeds and plenty sugar in it. You know, I know my style.
And then sometimes you will get a tamarind bowl with a lot of seeds.
A tamarind bowl with a lot of seeds and it is all that sweet. So you make it to your likeness. So you have to bring it to this kind of consistency. Or even a little thicker is okay. Right? Right guys, so this is the texture you're getting after I crushed up everything with the salt, the sugar, the shadow benny, the garlic. I adjusted the salt and the sugar to my taste, right? This is texture I get. But I had a little challenge because I had a little too more water when I blend up the shadow benny, right? But nevertheless, I get a good texture here now. So we're going to roll some of these balls. So you can make it any size you want. Right now, I'm not going to make it big. So to make it roll easy, really, and just learn this earlier, I put in some sugar in my hand. Right, and I'm going to take some. Right, taking some. Right, and I'm going to put it in here and roll. And roll it. Well, you're trying to get it in a bowl, eh? Yeah, look, I get it in a bowl, watch. See that, Ollie? I'm getting it in a bowl and you roll. And when you get your shape that you're looking for, right? You take it now and you're going to roll it in some white sugar. You don't have to do this step, but this is what it is. So don't worry about your little fingerprints on it. And we have 1. So you're going to repeat this step.
Smaller.
Right? Smaller, bigger, anyhow you want to do it. Right? To your likeness. I used to make some big one because when I start to eat, I want to eat 2 big one time and I'm done. I don't have to go back and go back. Yeah. Right? And this is the size. Right? So I will sell Sana this for a little $4. What do you think you go pay? Or let me know if you go put in an order. I tell ya. So this is tamarind ball number 2. Now, when you're done roll up these, right? What you can do if you find that a little too soft still, take it and put it in the fridge. Right? It will stiffen up a little better for you to handle. Alright? So I'm gonna roll out the rest of this here now. And I will show you back the finished products. So guys, I have the finished product here of our tamarind ball. Take a look at it. So it's Deal Tech tamarind ball. Check it out guys. We have big ones, medium sized ones, small ones. Right? All made by Deal Tech. So at this time guys, I want to shout out some of our subscribers. Right? Dory, Radhika, Crystal, big up all yourself. Big up all your whole team. Yasmin,
Karis,
Rishma, big up all yourself as well. Asha,
Grandma Diamond.
We make a mistake of saying bro, and Grandma Diamond correct us.
Good night, Grandma.
Good night, Grandma Diamond. Lynette, Karen. Yes.
And Auntie Michelle.
And Auntie Michelle. You know Sarah. You will make sure Sarah going good. So big up to Auntie Michelle as well.
And thank you for the support, guys.
So guys, thanks for the support, yes. And like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please do. It was a pleasure making this for you all.
Blessings.
Blessings to all. Take care everybody. Bye.